When we think of sporting goods brands, no one forgets the legendary three stripes of Adidas. It would be safe to say the three stripes that began from Germany have taken over the whole world now. But how did this brand come into being? Where did it all start? And how exactly did it get so big? Well, stay tuned in till the end of the video because today we'll be discussing the story of Adidas and its three stripes. The company is really big now, but the beginning was pretty humble. It was born in the city of Bavaria in Germany by Adolf Adi Dassler. Born in 1900, Dassler began his career as a baker, but decided it was not the perfect long-term career. He ended up learning the skills of shoemaking and opened a small shoe repair business. But slowly he combined his business with his passion for sports and started to experiment with athlete footwear. Because of that, in 1924, along with his brother Rudolf, he started the company called Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, which translates to Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. Together they manufactured some of the first spiked running shoes for athletes. In fact, their shoes are the ones that helped runner Lena Radke get a gold medal in the 1928 Amsterdam Olympic Games. Also in 1936, during the Berlin Olympic Games, sprinter Jesse Owens raced in running shoes manufactured by the Dassler brothers and went on to win 4 gold medals. Even after the event, Owens started in contact with Adi Dassler and later also became the ambassador for Adidas. But how did they even go from Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory to Adidas? Well, it was during the period of World War II when the Dassler brothers' business and work relationship suffered a lot. The business barely survived, but their relationship couldn't. Because of that, the two of them split their company in 1948, and soon enough they became competitors. Adi Dassler took his share of the company and continued making shoes for athletes. Finally, in 1949, Adidas was born when Dassler registered his new company, Adolf Dassler, Adidas Sports Shoe Fabrik. This was also when he started designing his shoes, with the 3 stripes sewn to the side to make his product different from the competitors, and began working with 47 employees in a small town of Herzogenaurach. And that is how the brand with the 3 stripes was born. Slowly, the 3 stripes also became the trademark of the company. Adidas got even more famous in the 50s when one of the most innovative products, the football boot, was released. To improve the design of the football boot, Dassler worked closely with the West German national football team. The miracle of Adidas shoes became prominent to the world during the final of the 1954 World Cup in Bern, Switzerland, when Germans defeated Hungarians. The Adidas shoes they wore were lightweight and also included removable screw-in studs that could be changed according to weather conditions. That's why, even though the pitch was wet and muddy, it couldn't stop the German side, and they produced a comeback even after being 2 goals down initially. This was the moment that not only put West Germany on the sporting map, but also made Adidas shoes a famous name all around the world. Later on, in 1967, Adidas expanded their production line further than shoes and also started releasing sports apparel. It started from tracksuits, which was not a new concept, but the tracksuits produced by Adidas turned heads all over the world. That was thanks to its lightweight synthetic fibers and detail to fashion. Also, the company didn't let go of its 3 stripes trademark for tracksuits because the stripes stayed on the arms and legs of the tracksuits. However, it's hard for a company to release a new product and make it a huge sell right away, right? Well, that's where the genius of Adidas comes in. They used the German footballer Franz Beckenbauer to market the tracksuit. He was one of the most famous players in the world back then, and once he put on the Adidas tracksuit, that's how the Beckenbauer was born. A name which is used by Adidas for their tracksuits to this day. In fact, that was what brought so much success for Adi Dassler. There were many sporting shoes and sporting apparel brands even back then, but what was different about Dassler was that he met the athletes himself. He formed connections with athletes. What better way to promote your product than promoting directly to the target users, right? This launch of fashionable sporting apparel was one of the most important milestones in the history of Adidas, as it soon became very popular in the USA as well. Because it was the first time even ordinary people could wear tracksuits when they went out for a run. It wasn't just limited to athletes. Adidas slowly made its way towards the whole football pitch. First, it was shoes. Then it was apparel. And in 1963, they started making their own footballs as well. And in 1970, Adidas was the creator of the official match ball for the World Cup in Mexico. In fact, this was the first time that black and white panels were used to make a football, something that has become a common football design now all around the world. 1970 was when Adidas and FIFA began their relationship, and since then, for every World Cup, Adidas has been the ball supplier. Sadly, in 1978, Adolf Dassler died, but he left behind something amazing for the whole world. To this day, Adidas stands as one of the biggest and best sporting brands all around the world. The three stripes remain intact. His love for sports and entrepreneurship completely redefined the sporting goods industry. It created a whole new benchmark in footwear and in apparel. He left behind a company that was growing and flourishing, and to this day, the growth hasn't stopped. It's amazing to think of, really, how something that started with just a small shoe repair shop turned out to have such a huge global impact. How something so small slowly took over the world. And it was entirely because of Adi Dassler's commitment to the business. And with that, we end today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon so you never miss out on future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace out, and have a great day.